In the name of God, hello to all my dear friends. I hope you're all doing well and that your lives are filled with the light of God and divine love. Today, we want to talk about a very important topic related to the second step. We'll discuss surrender and faith, or the simultaneous application of surrender and faith. Remember, guys, God knows your hearts, and He observes your inner actions. It's based on our inner actions that our world is created, and God executes commands regarding our lives. All right, let's get into surrender, and I'll give a brief explanation about surrender and another brief explanation about faith. Surrender means that you no longer interfere with God's plans. It means that when God says you need to do something, you just do it. When you say you want something, and God promises to give it to you, you need to let go of the need to control how it happens and just focus on that promise. That's what surrender means, letting go. You should feel a sense of freedom. We discuss this state of freedom in step 3. This surrender is the beginning of our entry into a world called faith. Faith means that you gain assurance about achieving a result. You gain assurance about what you want. You gain assurance based on the law, God's law, which includes commandments, faith, reflections, choices, and the essence of God's law along with other laws we've discussed on the site. Now, this assurance needs to be in our hearts, and this surrender must also be in our hearts. It's essential if you want to achieve something, or bring something into your life, or reach a certain awareness, or change knowledge, or be the beginning, or the best in anything. This is the process of simultaneously applying surrender and faith. When we look at God, we see His powers in His signs. We see God's powers in a seed, like a little seed that, when buried in the ground, grows roots and sprouts and becomes a plant. These are signs of God, signs of His power. If you take a point or a verse or a sign from God and expand on it, trying to understand it, you can reach very high levels of inner, spiritual, scientific, and mystical understanding because you see God in these signs. And this God who placed this sign in the heart of a seed has also placed this sign in our hearts. This divine spark is a part of you, so you can use the divine powers that have been given to your spiritual and celestial dimensions. For example, God is the owner of healing, and you can find healing through the power that's within you. If you can simultaneously apply surrender and this principle. And now we want to examine this healing topic. Surrendering means that I have surrendered to the will of God. What is God's will? It's your deep inner desire, which is healing. If everyone tells you that you're going to die tomorrow, your inner self says you won't. It's your inner self that tells the truth. If you reject this, then the doctor's words are true. So, we go deep within ourselves, to the depths of our being, and this promise that has arisen within us that says, you will be healed. You accept it and surrender to it. You let go of everything and immerse yourself in this promise that's given to you, distancing yourself from any doubts, fears, and hopelessness. Slowly, your surrender blends with something called faith. If you can stay in this state for at least 3 days, you enter the stage of faith. Once you achieve faith, the energies that come into your choices align with the promises of God. Your inner results or God's promises are reflected in these energies. They create a lot of energy and give you confidence, absolute confidence that this promise is true. And this promise being true means it is a reality. This is why they say believers can do so many things. They say believers are in paradise and are blessed. They say believers are wealthy. They say believers can perform miracles. They say wherever believers go, healing is present. The essence is that they have confidence in the promise God has given them within, and they will protect this promise with everything they have. Guys, all you need is to surrender to this God and bring faith along with it. Surrender without faith is useless, And faith without surrender is also useless. When you surrender but lack faith, it means you're lost and wandering. When you have faith but aren't surrendered, it means you're just clinging to your physical body. So that won't get you anywhere. But when surrender comes with faith, it creates a strange state of joy, peace, love, and seeing God in everything. We live in a world where God is the ruler. We live in a world where God governs everything. We live in a world that God has created. So, look at the qualities and attributes of God. Don't worry about what others say. Don't worry about what's happening outside. What's in your heart is the truth. Give it life. The one who can give it life is you. The one who says you will be healed is you. The one who says you will reach certain heights is you. The one who says you will become wealthy is you. The one who says you will excel in knowledge is you. The one who says you will reach very high levels of spirituality, mysticism, and inner growth is you. Don't worry about what others say. Don't worry about how others think. Don't worry about the beliefs of others. Build your own empire within and know that your well-being lies in using the pure and clear fountain within you. Take care of yourselves, guys. God willing, I'll read your comments and try to respond. I love you all, and take care of yourselves, guys.